for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, 60 or.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Got it. Towards the mic. Hey, come on now, come on now. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong right, strong right.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? You draw quarter. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll drop the throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go! 10-2 stop. Ready?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Down. 70. Indy. 50 to mark. 50 to mark. Squeeze. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Single slot. Check 37.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Here's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, exit. Greystone, travel.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready.
57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
Hard. Deep grip.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch.
6-6, bullet high.
2nd and 3. It's called Smith. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hatch it. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Bravo.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Squeeze, double.
Get it.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
General West. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
On the set.
Stop your mind. Heavy.
On play action. They'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go out.
2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
61, match box, hit it.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the edge.
You draw quarter. And
he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Got it. Set. 10 logo.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Right.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready to break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll roll him out right. And Owen caught it up, and the Packers pick it up. And some space here. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Patriots take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run with Harris. And to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
3 down. Hey,
They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
Let's go, baby.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't
go.
move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
61, matchbox lights. Five.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On the set. Recon, 132 fighter.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got to hook up to Moore. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 64 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll drop the throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got to get to the ball.
General West.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man there complete to Gallup. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Hard to believe his 1st catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll buy some time right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
5.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber, get it!
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Shift. Watch the shift.
On your team. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Undercrush. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Come on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Get that quarterback.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
On the double.
757's right. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Greystone travel. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline now for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Packers 48, Patriots 21. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.